I am David Render, and I come from London, and there are one or two other Londoners here who contest the RAC Sprint Championship, of which this is one of the rounds, consistently throughout the year. In fact, this is the last round of the year, and although some of the positions are, of course, completely decided, a number of them are not. As far as today's event is concerned, of course, it's very, very windy here. I can't imagine what the speed of the wind is, but it's very high, and it's a crosswind, and on a car such as mine, which in fact is the Lotus 76, that's a Formula One car, one of the JPS's. The crosswind, of course, makes the event makes the car very, very light. And although we have wings to keep the car down onto the road and very big tyres, you can imagine that it's quite tricky driving in these conditions. The car will, in fact, achieve speeds of something in the order of about 150 miles an hour. Which on the width of the road and in the conditions with the sand and everything blowing about, you can imagine just makes you want to keep your wits about you at the time.
For the look, I'd love to have a look, right? That's fine. Thank you very much. Vomit on when we get back over. I should have to It's fine, you put those back on. Is it better on the smaller wheels?
Pardon?
Is it better on the smaller wheels?
Faster.
When are you going to buy yourself a seatbelt?
Well, next season, my other car should be out.
Next season, you may not. You get that far with that seatbelt. Okay, you should.
David, just the squirts and that one, will it?
Sign on over there in that caravan.
Yeah.
And they'll give you a little scrutiny.
I see. Okay. That.
What number is it?
Get into bloody gangway.
Come on, 59. Please.
Good God. You look about 10 years older here than you are, actually.
Come on,
God.
find your lunch.
Take a long time to That's for Ben.
That's for Ben. £3. What's that for? Oh, alright. Ben.
That's his Brian.
He's got a car photo on
to give him, what's the number of it? 28619.
What's this for, Peter? OR, which is £3. That's alright. That's alright.
Come on, Jolie.
That's alright.
If you don't want it.
We want it.
Let's have that
Have you
side,
put the
Jolie.
form in?
No.
No, I'll give you a form in a minute.
Don't forget, look, the car was driven in off the road, so it's a special water.
It's taxed and insured.
We drove it in, not on the table.
No, I know.
I drove mine in.
Only we want to win that, because
Yeah, it's alright.
we should win myself.
Blimey.
Break it, we've got to take it back tomorrow. Just not being understanding.
What is the number? Oh, 1109 now.
What's the matter with you? That's 11.09.
It's 9-1, look at the other side. Do you like my photo?
Come on, don't argue, you two.
I've given back.
Thank you very much.
Thing.
He's got the souvenir
Yeah.
slip, was he?
Yeah.
Cheers. Next one, Marshall.
There we are.
The car's a Ford Mustang Cobra Jet. It's got a 428 cubic inch engine, which is about 7 litres. I've raced once at the Santa Pod Raceway, and that's about the only sprinting I've ever done. I used to do a bit of super stock racing for Speedworth, but I've never done this sort of thing before. The only trouble we got with it, it's got plenty of power, but you can't get the power down. You know, you want slicks really for this sort of thing. The road tyres just doesn't give you enough grip, you know. It just wants to stand there smoking the wheels up.
So maybe the length of the megaphone is
Hang on a minute, Anne.
We have a Sprint Association entry made up of 12 selected members of the Sprint and Hill Climb section of the club, just to add a bit of extra attraction, if you like, for the car entry. But it's grouped together just as one entry, as it's only a demonstration, you see. As there's only 12 of us, they haven't split us into classes. But at other meetings, where we have a larger entry, then we can split it into classes, you know, from 250 to 750.
Fastest man here today, I think, was doing about 125 across the line. That's the green Kawasaki of Ron Hughes.
Second fastest man overall here at Weston this afternoon with 13.34 seconds. Can he possibly get a real storm in it? If he does sure you can imagine we've had tremendous problems with the sand blowing off the beach this morning. He seemed to miss a gear as he went away, and all of a sudden he's cut the engine. Oh, he's back going again, so he's got to carry on by the look of it. He didn't get any outside help, but he's going on at very, very reduced pace indeed. So Brian Cottrell obviously in some real trouble at the moment, just touring up to the pool. In fact, it looks as though he might not even manage to clear the finish line. Richard Ames, another Cheltenham driver with his very rapid Hillman, which he's done an awful lot of hill climbing with, taking a tight line as he goes up past the pool, already going towards the finish line. 19.16 to beat to take the lead, and it's 17.21 seconds and a new class record to Richard Ames. Well, that is tremendous. 94 miles an hour over the finish line, and Richard Ames does right at the start of the meeting what we thought was not possible. He sets a new class record in diabolical conditions, 17.21 seconds. Mike Willett running the MGB in Class 6, an edition number 32A, Mike Willett, again not as potent as some of the other cars you'll see a little bit later on in Class 6. As he will give us our opening time. And it is 20.5 seconds for 32A Mike Willett, 80 miles an hour over the finish line, so that's the Meanwhile, Paul Rees on the way up towards the finish line with the TBR Tuscan. 92 away now, a lane 17.11 is already. Seconds, 108 miles an hour. Still leading the class at the moment. Having trouble getting off the line. Well, weaving one way and then the other, but once he's got the traction down, he really should be able to fly. Up to the lead of the class goes David Harris. Doesn't give the other two something to think about now. 17.15 seconds, the new class leader in Class 2. Cheltenham driver David Harris, 17.15 seconds. Now off the line by Nelson, the joint leader of the class at the end of the first runs on 17.25 seconds. 40 on the line now, number 40, Jim Stars, with his last mini estate, but still pleased to get under the 22nd mark on the first runs, 19.4 seconds. I think another moment. 17.82. And the time for Joe Button is slightly slower, 17.82, so he's not going to come through the order at the moment. Next off the line, 44, Christopher Hart, the Cooper, sounding quieter than some of the others in the class, but he recorded 17.7 on the first run. So again, he's within 0.6 of a second of the outright class leader. 17.7. Lot to find, and he's exactly equal his first run time, 17.7 seconds. We sincerely hope that you've enjoyed the meeting, though we weren't able to bring you all of the fastest single-seaters. But I'm sure you'll agree that Godfrey Crompton's effort really a superhuman one in the conditions. Do come along to the start line in the next few moments. Godfrey will be coming back for the prize presentation.
Gave it up early off the mark. Thanks a lot. Thank you. Really fun to thank you for
I'm just looking for Mr. Cullen with the presentation trophy. So John Hardy, very much you have to take your hat off to that man today, and he's going for it. Tremendous stuff from Godfrey Crompton.
Yes, right, yes, yes, yes.